From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action. Here's Levis. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Saints defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. That is caught, and he's brought down. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it to about the 40. You look at this Patriots defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Throwing here, Corral. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Levis's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Patriots 0.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
4th down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Corral. There's Chris Olave. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Fourth down. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Quickly here to Smith and Jigba. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will have the Patriots first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the year. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down, and it's Kamara again. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On the play fake, Corral. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long, Corral. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime period. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
45-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 2nd and 10. Corral on second down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back to throw, Corral. Slant pass complete to Olave.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Corral throwing for it on 4th.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Running with Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 39 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Corral will throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Corral now on second down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Corral looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Corral, another throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in.
Ramondre Stevenson.
52 yards.
And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Corral with it on first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
First and 10, it's Levis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 43-yard line.
And Levis going to change the play. On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Levis looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Corral.
And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Corral sets up play action.
Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
68 yards.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 13.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.